We are where the fear begins. One day I went to New York. I was overwhelmed by the crowds of New York. So I went to the unpaved forest road outside the city for the weekend. In the city, there were always lights and noise, but not in this place. Here there was only the wind blowing, the rustling of branches and the distant sounds of birds. Every time I took a step, dry leaves crunched under my feet. So much so that only I was breaking the silence. When I looked at my phone, I realized that there was no signal, which made me uneasy. My heartbeat started to accelerate. The stories of the Americans around the campfire that I had listened to since childhood, the rumors of that ruined town suddenly started to come to my mind. At that moment, a shadow moved in the darkness ahead. I just stood there. I tried to close my eyes, but then it happened. A pair of eyes were looking at me. I couldn't move. I couldn't breathe or move. Was this a person? Or was my brain playing tricks on me? The eyes were too real. Bright, colorful, steady with a hardness that took my breath away. I started to pull myself backwards, but the eyes were moving with me. The further back I went, the closer they came. An incredible fear grew in my heart. They were such eyes that it was as if all the dark secrets of the whole city were hidden in these eyes. I intended to run away from there, but it was as if my feet were nailed to the ground. The soil of the forest was holding me in, not letting me escape. The calm was suddenly broken. The branches began to shake. From far away came the sound of a dog. In America, these noises at night were usually ordinary, but at that moment they all merged into a sinister melody. At that moment, the owner of the eyes stepped towards me, a shadow that looked like a human shadow, but its body was curved. So much so that it looked like it had been forced into a normal human body. My lungs burned as I took a deep breath. I had to get out of here or I would never get out in the morning again. I gathered my courage, I took control of myself and suddenly started running backwards. My heart was beating so fast that it seemed to be tearing my chest apart. I could feel those eyes still looking at me. With every step, a closer and closer, heavier breath came to my ear. The moment I approached the exit of the forest, I saw a rusted sign on the side of the road. "This is private property. Do not enter." At that moment, I realized that I should never have entered here. When I looked behind me, the eyes were not visible, but I still felt eyes looking at me. He was following me from somewhere. After that night, I never set foot in the dark forests of America again, because I realized that just a glimpse of eye contact would be enough to change your whole life. If you have such horror stories, please write in the comments.